Okay, we are back. Jill, he should tell you that you two are in love. I can see it. I know that it is. It's probably going to be in a memory wall someday. Anyway, hey, you got your stick now. Nice, you were flying before. We are back. Strings, keep going. Keep going. If you want to check this out live, twitch.tv/the dogs. It's always down in the description. If I remember to put down a description. I've been very bad at that. And again, I have been busy the last couple of weeks. Mostly emotionally. It's been a road. Yeah. Anyway, we're back. We're gonna have some fun. We're going to do Gathering the Storms. Whatever we're gonna do with that. In the last episode, we destroyed a crystal. We found out Joshua is still alive. We got new powers that I actually need to check out. We got lightning powers, baby. Oh, 1 for 120. Oh yeah. Lightning rod. Create about a lightning it upon being stuck. Chain lightning to not. Ooh. Expensive though. I'm definitely gonna get this. Yeah, this is maxed out. That is maxed out. I can max any. No, I can. One sec. I don't know if it keeps recording, but that is a achievement. Let me look. No. Heatwave counters. Blind Justice. Let me just upgrade this. Let's master that. What are heatwave counters? Maybe I need to max it out for that. I can look it up though in a bit. Both dispel a short. I need 2 of those. Increase the number of lock-ons. Yeah, okay.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken.
The usual.
But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
But it's the story of my life, right? Saving people. That's a side quest by the exit. Okay. Let's head down then. I don't like this hideaway. It's neat. What do you want?
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
Negative Nancy.
Water doesn't agree with it then.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Someone friendship poach.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
Makes sense to me.
Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay, like the priority. Oh, I also need to do something else. Gear. Oh, I have to quit. Perfect. These may go by chapter, probably. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah. There you go. Everything is unlocked again. So, from what I understand, 1, 2, 3. There should be one more. Anyway, side quest. Whee!
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Depends what type of tree you're fighting. I should probably put heatwave on that if I want to use it. You can get to 50 kind of fast if just in nines. So now we're gonna do 50 at once. Oops. Now this is me trying to get an achievement. Get the wax.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Yeah, before I forget. Abilities. Whisper cool, but. Yeah. I want to check it out. Yeah. Just go back really fast. Oh, we're here. How annoying.
Finish with that long sack, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Yeah.
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I
You
don't
would know.
suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You're welcome, mate. What's that? I know what these are, but what's this? No clue. Maybe you can upgrade a hideaway later on? Maybe.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Right, insight.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical, John.
Sid?
What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a Cullen. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Dark clouds gather.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
They've killed my parent. I demand.
Oi, look sharp!
Back to the abbey. It isn't dead. Let me just run over there.
Up ahead.
Martha.
Martha,
She's not looking too well.
are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. If we must. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Well, they all look dead to me.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
Who?
To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
No, it wasn't. Take this guy out first. Ah. Iron Thunder, which is there you go.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Still don't know what it is, but it looks like something like a renown or something. Gorge. Cool down, okay.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Maybe. Is there anything in here? Except death. No.
Found her.
The abbot.
God damn it.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sin's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall. In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Rip.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Where is them? Oh, it's too far away. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, just hit it. Get that one.
Fire and flame!
Come on, shoot a projectile. That's just so. Oh well. Gotta pick them up aggressive enemies. I do like that they're not all movement based. The hell are you? Oh, come on, rank C. You're a bounty! Hello. Every now and then, Cloudmane kind of creatures larger, faster, and more victorious than the most. While fighting is almost always an option, defeating these notorious mobs can earn them the renown. Oh, that's renown. So Roman serious, okay.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Ha! What to prepare redemption? Oh yeah. Nope. Doom. Heatwave cancer. There you go. Let's do that one more time.
Help me, boy. Thanks, boy.
Okay, I get out. I do need to hit him though, so I need to be tapped closer.
Guess we're all ready. Wake up!
Doom again.
Let's try.
Hey. There you go. I should have popped it. Oh, maybe it's in one combo. Yeah. Huh. I should have done it though. Good.
There's a good boy.
Doom. Teleporting son of a bitch. There we go, packing heat. Now I can go back to just murdering him. I don't know how I feel about the lightning rod. He's chaining! Just a heal. There you go. That's some good cash.
You didn't see that coming.
Looks cool. Okay, so gear and icons. I can change lightning rod again for pal drive. I don't know. Yeah, I don't need to use Wicked Wheel. I just like Heatwave. I really used Ignition. I don't need a fan of that. Will-O-Wisp is cool. I mean, it deals damage, but I don't know if it's better than Heatwave. Let me just do that. I want to keep this up. What if like getting more ability points just make me stronger overall? And I'm not like falling behind on levels. I think I'm still gonna have. That is a bridge, yes.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay. Return to Martha's Rest. Oh, let us teleport there then. Okay.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Hey, Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry.
Nope.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Black blood. Side quests. The White-Winged Wonder. I need to get you really fast first. He used a bit too much resources. My advanced 2 achievements. Nothing better. Nothing better. I have enough. Sure.
Thanks very much.
As long as I can buy my potions and
there you go.
I can.
Much obliged.
Let's buy those strength.
There you go.
These two.
Thanks very much.
I don't think I have anything to really like sell. Don't want to sell any swords. Don't want to sell arms. There's any necklaces. I don't need something like that now.
That all, is it?
You know, do I really need the buffs? Because I could just do
Try not to move.
Oi!
What's up?
You handy with that sword of yours?
It has
Of
been
course you
said.
are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okay.
right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. I give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Okay. Let's check it out. The one. Find the hunted chocobo. A rune.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
I like it though. Then we come down, it's like brown. That's white.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
What if it is Ambrosia?
Yeah, brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Red chocobo pinum. I don't have to, but I'm gonna go kill them. Yeah, thunder makes things a lot easier. I'm gonna check something. Can I ram you to the other side? There. This time what I can do is charge in, do my lightning things, and then after that I can Garuda with all her stuff.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Have they ever?
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah. Our strategy is working so far. Yeah, I felt it was close combat. Right. I can stagger you. Parrot! Garuda! Oops. Okay, staggered. Let's see how far we can get. Two. Very nice.
It's over.
Backstab. She deserve. How many people have got on like 20? So I'll take it. We'll add up.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
I was about to say, I think you know her too.
Ambrosia.
You went wrong when you said she was a hero.
You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Boy! Is it over?
Yeah.
I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
Oh yeah, they're very dead.
The whole flock made it through unscathed.
Of course.
They did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
There are many who would disagree with that.
A bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Kinda.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. No matter who you are, you done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you, and it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Ooh, fancy.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
Oh yeah.
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
We got a mound, baby. I don't know if I can actually like use it. And Bougie has struck. Is that a song? It's played in Clyde's chamber. Chocobo unlocked. Nice. After 18 long years, Clyde is finally reunited with his faithful steed. Okay. There you go.
Let's go.
When you ride alone, achievement unlocked.
Run like the wind.
Meow. 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 Can I like attack while I'm on him? He can attack. Or if he can bitch slap. Cool. Nothing else to do, right? Just that bunk. No Mercedes. Nope. Okay. Then let's hunt the block to the hideaway.
Where's Gav?
A new message has been delivered. Okay. Let's start this one.
That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
There was something new. This also shows what I have done. Okay. Okay. Yeah, exactly. We were here, we went to the Abbey, we stopped them. And they came from Rosalia.
I have the details here.
So now in allies, yeah, because we rescued you, and you're safe now. Exactly, you're dead. Okay.
The
So
state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
This updates what you're doing. Okay. I should sell.
I hear there's trouble.
That's some new music. I like that. There's also new message and a new memory.
Think it's alright to touch him?
No, he's gonna bite your head off. Forgive my insistence on writing you these letters. Would we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spent together, it seems as though we must with ambrosia, shall I say white hearts. No, they don't. Here it is.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
Him.
Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Ooh, we can hunt them. Allies report. The Patron's Whisper. And a board. Or we can hunt. You do like hunting, so that's a good thing. I still look like an assassin. This is what
You're waiting for, indeed.
Pretty blanks now.
Think it's alright to touch him?
No, bite your head off. Yes, you can touch him. This is where the greenery is.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try it. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
Yeah.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off.
Apples.
I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Yeah, why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honour of her memory.
Good kid.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Yeah, it's like a priority. 2 baskets of apples. Are they actually here? Oh. I want to get them anyway. This place is so peaceful, I love it. I've lived it, that means you. Okay, Martha. Who are you? Oh, yeah.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
No, they did not, big guy. Nothing bad, at least.
That broom's as ragged as
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Some apples.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
What a curse breakers again. Look at
Of
it.
course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Apples.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
I will.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I'm planning a journey.
What do you
Look
say?
at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Apparently
Think
not.
I can help?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Complete sidecast for unclever renown, inspiring nameless benefactors who request the twins to donate money or items to Clive. Visit Desire at Patreon Hideaway Mass. Okay. You may be enough outlaws and dashy deeds to be able to do all the talk among the ladies in the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that may continue your gallery.
You earned this.
Oh, it works like that.
All yours.
Okay. That's the berserker ring. Huh. Okay.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I thought it would be like a currency. Clive! Here you are, Kupo! I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo!
The hunt board?
The hunter?
It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
Good thing we killed
Because they
before.
can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew that already. And that is why I need your help. I need to remind you, Kupo, I'm the mightiest of all the Muggles. And I couldn't read the rest. So I need you to slay them all! Kupo. Too much dramatics.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's good to have someone who understands me. I'll stay here and I keep an eye on the bullets, the board posted, you know. Here, I'm your Muggle. Yeah, sure. Do you have anything for me? Anything I need to assassinate? Putting things there as a kind of side, such as clay. Yeah, so I already beat this thing to death. Ooh, the Angel of Death. And a dragon. Okay. Oh, they're just open and I need to look for them. Okay. Claffield and the Broken Hills. Claffield. What was that? Now I'm forced to go over here. Three Roads, Mother's Rest, Eastpool, The Dim, Downs, Lost Wing, Mode Reach. Oh man, I actually haven't unlocked yet.
That's all right.
I like him.
Yep. Come this way, so them old apples.
That broom's as ragged as...
Think it's all right to touch it?
I'm already. Yeah, you guys, apples were amazing. Or so I heard. I hadn't actually eaten one. Because I don't eat, I don't really sleep, I don't do anything. I just murder people.
The curse breakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
Everyone dies.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Yeah. What does apples? Displayed in my chambers. There you go. Cool. Okay, let's get out of here.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think you're...
Over here. Okay.
His reach extends. Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely.
Definitely not impossible.
Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Still ahead. There you go. We're going 1,000 now. Might actually be able to unlock something. Why not? Ah, that's how I get my rage meter. Okay, priority. Here's Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Probably.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the millers?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price.
I was about to say.
Fare you well.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Nice.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Okay.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you?
I
At
did.
least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
It's not impossible.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village. and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Lost Plume. We could get it from there. Chocobo!
Fly, Ambrosia!
Just imagine.
Through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
You have to imagine that you like never did this side quest because you just didn't care. You would have never gotten a mount.
Be safe.
Also, what the hell are these things?
Ever since the apology tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking you? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're going to like it.
Not tell me.
Farewell.
Go down. Poison. What's this? So if I kill someone like this, yeah, semi-prime finish. Bull's Horn Brats. What's that? Eh. Not really large.
More of my mother's men.
At least they're weak. there something here? Maybe like an item or something? No. Is there something here though? Fallen bug. Not a coin. These things do still feel. Exploding stuff is like, eh. Get punished. Get blasted. Get Garuda and then get fire slammed. Hey, we leveled up. It looks badass though. Uh-oh.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Middle one is dying first.
I'll show you a true shield in this area.
Mage, come here. No more healing for you.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh no. This is not gonna go well. I can already tell. Oh my god. They destroyed it.
Find something, boy. Death.
Yeah.
Found her.
Holy shit.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
It's called sending a message.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
So many dead. And for what?
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I don't think they have a choice. No, do they? Survivors?
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our home.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
Okay.
Gates are closed. Be gone.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
You'll find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our...
Can I burn them down yet? A double scrap. Still one left. How am I so overloaded? Who knows? The soaking stand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Can I go inside?
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Gloom Widow. Have I fucked you yet? I think I have. Just in case there's a Hindu bestiality. So. You're not 100% sure, just kill them again. Let me run really fast and I can get the item.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
No, I thought it was a chest though. Oh, it is right here. Wood.
Mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Lassen, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
More than enough room to
Fuck off.
Hang it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your stall.
Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black lights burn.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah. I need a restroom break again. I'll be back in a sec.